Hi guys, welcome to the heat wave, the heat bomb UK June garden tour. We're gonna start on this side and then we're gonna go around. I should have done this ages ago, but I've been so busy and preoccupied with a few stuff. I'm gonna put up like a compilation video of what I've been doing. I've been up by the allotment. The polytunnel looks absolutely great, and the polytunnel has been loving the heat tour. I've cut the grass in the garden because it was looking really overgrown again. I need to do a bit more work on it, but it's better than it was, and I'm not gonna cut the grass in this heat wave. Today's gonna be hot. Today's June 30th, and tomorrow's gonna even be hotter. I think we're going up to 27 down here tomorrow, so it's really hot. Thank God I'm working from home. Wednesday I have a procedure at the hospital, so I've done videos, but I haven't edited them and put them on. I'm gonna try and get them done, so that while it's not major, just a simple procedure. I'm just gonna make sure that I have something ready for Friday this week. So let's get on with this heat bomb garden tour. It's been so hot. It's been amazingly hot. So over here we have the greens that I got from, I think, Waitrose, and I cut the center out and planted the center. You know those videos where they show you can grow things from scraps? So I used the outer leaves from the thing from the greens I bought from Waitrose, and then planted the rest of it, and it worked. I think I saw it on Sylvia Sandy, but there are tons of videos out there showing you how to grow things from food scraps. So if you're ever considering it, it does work, and I can't wait. The seeds are about ready, so I don't know if it's a hybrid or not. It's now getting some aphids. I don't know if it's a hybrid or not, but it's amazing that it worked. But I'm interested to see the seeds. Over here we have our gooseberries, and they're quite delicious. I'm quite surprised. They're not very sour. So I've been munching on gooseberries when I come out, but it tastes like something we call Indian plum back home. So yeah, the alpine strawberries, I got a little bit, but it's been so hot. The alpine strawberries, not too many. Here planted some golden acre cabbage. I've done a lot of planting last Thursday. So this was planted on the 26th. This is now the 30th, so they're already germinating. I have loads of other things that I've planted both here and in the polytunnel. I'm putting it back over, and this is the golden acre. I can see the seeds, so I need to cover them. I did a lot of planting Thursday, so I didn't have a video up Friday. Just exhausted. We have some sunflowers here and some beans. We have a plum tree which is filled with aphids. There's been a lot of aphids. I sprayed it with soap water, and it looks like they were covered, the trunk and everything, so I think the soap water worked. And here we have the other plum, the dwarf plum, the other blueberries, which are, you know, it's doing really good. These are some more things I planted: thyme, creeping thyme, and coriander, and I don't know what that is, lavender, and pink celery. So that's what's planted here. We have the strawberries, which I've eaten most of. This one's, I think I've eaten most of the strawberries. Oh, got one. Yeah, eat most of the strawberries. Here we have a grape, which is, let me turn around. So this is the grape, this is the fig, and that's the peach that I have planted from seed. So this was a donut peach that I planted from pip, and that's the fig that I got from the cutting, and that's the grape I bought off Asda. Right, so that's it. And yeah, so those are the fruit trees. I'm putting the fruit trees along the fence because If I'm not here, my neighbors can easily water them on my behalf. They can just put it over the fence, because I did it before when I moved, when I went away for 3.5 months and we had another heat wave. This is where the garlic was. Those have been harvested. They're in the cupboard. This is a walking onion. This is the other gooseberry, which I saw a couple of birds try and come under here and pull them off, but they're not very. They're very tasty. Cover them up. I had one cherry from this. It's covered in aphids. I don't know what to do with these aphids. This is the other cherry, the held that finger. They're not sweet. They are not sweet. To be honest, they're tangier than the gooseberries. These are the cara potatoes. These are the walking onions. Here, they're bulbing up nicely. I'm gonna take the bulbs off and plant them. This is the ishikura. This is the ishikura bunching onion. Some calendula. These were supposed to go to seed. They're covered in aphids. This was the bag with the scorzonera and the gooseberry. Gooseberry's gotten pretty big. I'm gonna remove and put it in a pot. Those are the blueberries, which are now covered because I don't want the birds. These are the onions. This one's empty. These are the onions. This is the raspberry, which I take back my criticism, because we had some full raspberries on it. That's the other cherry, by the way, which I'm taking up to the allotment. These are the onions. Let me turn around. I've let the carrot go to seed. I think it's a Paris market. These are all the onions. I kind of protected them because on the beetroot, I don't know what's going to happen to the beetroot at the bottom. I planted some asparagus, only one came. Well, at least I got one. Don't know why, but at least I got one asparagus. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink what I put in here, because I had a lot of puppies and it kind of ruined everything. So I'm gonna have to rethink how I use this. I put what I thought were squashes, summer squashes in the other one, and I think I accidentally, well, I don't think I put it in there. I think I dumped it in there and it grew. I think that is a gaillardiceans that's going up the side there, because it looks very pumpkinish. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink the layout of the garden and what I plant where. I'm wanting this one to come to seed, but one of the things I'm gonna do is, if I want something to go to seed, I'm just gonna have to plant it somewhere else, so that when they start to go to seed, I can just clear the planter and plant something there, because it takes too long. When they start to go to seed, you're like, yeah, they're going to seed, but it really does take a little bit too long to clear them out. So in the future, if I want something to go to seed, I'm gonna have to plant it somewhere else. And now that I have 2 plots on the allotment, there's enough space that I don't use these planters for things going to seed, because we have beans in here and I can't even see the beans. Look at here, it's like a jungle. You know, it's just jungle. And one of them are coming up to yeah, we got another female in there. Oh wow. So yeah, I've got a couple of things in there. So that's that with that one. I'm gonna have to be careful. When I want them to go to seed, plant them somewhere else. Alright, so on here, this is the other blueberry. These are the other strawberries. This is the celeriac. And we have the tomatoes. Now, these popped up so quick I didn't have time. I'm going to have to, I think we have 1 Borghese here, and we have mostly what you call it, black from Tula, and we have black from Tula, and we have Old German. So that's what we have here, and 1 Borghese, I think, or 1 Roma, I can't remember, but we have in these buckets. I'm supposed to build another plant stand. I haven't done that yet, but I will do it. But the flowers popped up so quick I didn't have to I need to cover it up to save the seeds, but it should be all right. So we're gonna take a break here and go on to the other side. We have like the tomatoes still, more tomatoes. Again, it's kind of messy in here. I'm gonna plant the seeds because this is something I've taken up the whole place. I have a pepper in here, two peppers in here, some beans, this Chinese cabbage which is going to seed, and parsley. This, I don't know where this came from, but you can't stay here. Sorry about that. We still have peas that I'm allowing to go to seed. So that's the thing. The things that are going to seed, I'm going to try and plant them specifically somewhere else, so we're not wasting time waiting for them to do what they need to do. All the beautiful poppy are gone. We planted some more tomatoes down here. In the future, what I'm going to plan to do is let this space be for the summer squashes. We got one poppy, that's great. And I have some sorghum, that's sorghum. We have some more tomatoes. We have some coriander we planted in here. We have some carrot that is starting to germinate, and we're gonna use this for some Hamburg roots. In here, let me take this out for a minute. In here, I've planted the corms from the garlic that I harvested from here. So the corms are in here. So let's cover that back up. These are the corms that I've planted in here. So we're gonna keep that there. Sorry, this looks empty, but it's not. I forgot to show you the chives. I'm gonna plant some more chives in a couple of days. So we have the Chinese chives here, and we have Stara chives there, and of course we have the Ishikura bunching onion as I mentioned earlier, and the walking onions I'm going to sort out in a bit. And this bucket is where I'm going to plant the Christmas potatoes. This is my salad basket. It's not doing so well, I think. The slugs, that's the other thing I'm battling. The slugs are really taking a hit with these things. So what I've done, I've planted some more lettuce in there, perpetual spinach, and again it's the same issue. I'm letting things go to seed, but it's taking up space. So this is a Marvel of Four Seasons. This is an endive. Those are Siberian kales. These are fildercrowd cabbages. I'm letting things go to seed, and I don't need to do that in here. We still have the 9-star broccoli. I've planted some more of those. So yeah, that's that. We have the stepped on something, sorry. We have the calamodin and the calamodin and the figs. I don't know if this is alive or not. We also have all the seeds we planted, or some of the seeds we planted. Like I said, I put some over in the allotment in the polytunnel. I sold quite a few directly. So yeah, a lot of planting was done Thursday. So, and I have to put these over it because I don't want the birds to come and scratch it up. We've had that a lot. So yeah, I still haven't sorted out the the herbs yet. I really need to sort it out. I will do in a bit, but I probably will do it after I at some point, just not now. We need to cut and start out the herbs. So right, I forgot to say, this is a cut and mix sunflower. I think I had some last year and they were very pretty, so I'm really can't wait for them to start showing themselves some more. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna hit up around the front and we can show you what's there. Hi guys, so we've put the garlic in here and it's quite big. So I need to take the dirt off, but they're quite big, so I'm waiting for them to dry down a little bit. I might put them outside, so that's why there's an empty space in the garden. The garlic's here. So I have planted up a lot of seeds in the garden. On the side here we have barrage growing, we have corn salad, we have hyssop. We've cut down the scarlet and the dazzling blue kale. Got a lot of barrage, but there's loads of seeds that I planted Thursday. And butterfly mix, this is the hyssop, and just lots of poppies and stuff. So but it's looking pretty good. I just fill in the empty gap here and hoping that it does really well. So yeah, no, the other right. So in here we put a lot of pansies. This is why we have the eggs, because they don't like light. We've also put chard, the bright lights. There's a pepper growing. There's Welsh onions, and there's lots of beans in here. We've put a lot of calico in here as well. So yeah, but we've been waiting for things to go to seed, so it's only recently that I took out the spinach. So yeah, we're hoping it all works out here. Alright guys, in this planter we have some cauliflower, and we have aubergines and peppers, peas and beans in here, and we have things going to seed as per usual. This is Siberian kale and those are Asian greens. I think the issue is we're gonna have to put the things to seed somewhere else, but so far so good. We've also planted some pansies in there. Guys, thank you so much for watching the June garden tour. Take care.